Kevin Gates talking negatively about Savannah James. This is what he had to say about her. I'm gonna probably cut it short, but this is the general sentiment of what he had to say.
This how the conversation came up. We were just looking at like couples and people in the league, and we was talking about how LeBron do the little handshake with Savannah.
Right.
And then I was like, maybe I noticed shit that people don't notice. But I'm like, they was like talking about, what if you had LeBron money? I'm like, man, he one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to trade places with him. And they was like, why not? Why you wouldn't want to play with him? I say, because I don't like the way Savannah look at LeBron. I like the way them white women look at LeBron. Like when soon as he walk out there, they just be like, oh. They be dicked out. But it's like I noticed when he go do the handshake with the main player on his team, which is that, it's like, you act like I'm bothering you, bitch. Like,
Right.
I'm the greatest player in the world, one of them. Like top 5, top 10, I'm one of them. And I'm in the playoffs. And you act like the warden of the jail. Like you came here to police me. Like you ain't, like, you not dicked out like these white women just dicked out about me in here. Like, so, like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, bro. Because when I've been around that dude just, his spirit so loving and giving, it hurt me. It hurt me to see that. Like, you done eject away from my partner, man. Don't do that, man. You dive on the floor behind that nigga, man. Dive on the floor behind him. But, you know, like, I know a lot of people gonna hate what I just said, but I'm gonna be honest, like, if everybody like me, then I'm pussy. So we can do whatever you want to do about it. I'm gonna die about everything I say. So I love LeBron and I hate that for him, bro. I hate that he gotta go through that. As a man, I hate that he gotta go through that, bro. In the playoffs. In the fucking playoffs. Your main player act like it just, you have a look on your face like, I could be doing more. What? Like, what more? Like, I loved you for you. Like, when I met you, you look like Lamar Odom. Like, babe, don't laugh at that. I'm not trying to be funny.
Hey, you know what? I thought Gates was tripping at first. But when you really take a look at it, when you do look at Savannah, it seems like she's there more to chaperone versus to cheer her husband on. And listen, I know people like that. Like, she don't want to go to be in the flatteration of her man. She want to go to make sure.
In flatteration?
In flatteration, yes. And support.
There's like a pause. There's like a pause in the middle. That's not one word.
Well, how about you pause your lips and show me what it means?
Pause this whole segment.
Yeah, and she not there to support most of the time in what it looks like. And Kevin Gates just saying like, hey man, damn, like I hate to go through that. Like, when my girl, she not here fully in support of me. She's here for other agendas. I understand what he's saying.
Why? Like, I don't like, why can't a woman just love her husband and show support and show up for him and do all the wife things and there not be this? I don't see anything wrong with Savannah James doing anything that she's done. Like, she just looks like a doting wife and she's supporting her kids and her husband. I don't understand where any of this negative anything comes from.
Okay, so check this out. If Anton was with a ain't shit bitch, okay? And we listen, and we knew the spirit of Anton, and we knew how great of a person Anton was. And then he was with a horrible woman. and she was there only to make Anton life harder, we'll have something to say about that. Like, damn, I wish Anton could have better in his relationship. Because he a great dude. That's all Kevin Gates saying. Like, the
But
way the wife,
she's a great woman, though.
no, I'm not
Man,
I'm not saying that she's not. I'm just saying when
So how can he speak on it? Okay, how can he speak on a woman negatively if she's actually a really great representation
no, he
of what
listen,
women are supposed to be?
Anton, he's speaking on what he sees. And that's
But
what
why is a
that's
nigga
not what he
watching a chick?
sees.
that's
Dog, come
what
on.
Savannah put
That's
out.
not what he sees, man.
Bro, I can
I
see
think that I think that Kevin is projecting. I think that at the end of the day, somebody who's been married, been together for a certain period of time, like everything's not going. How many games has she been to? Like, she's been with him, she's done all this stuff with him. Everybody has their own way of visibly showing things in a relationship. And then here's the funny thing. He made it sound like, I like LeBron. I feel bad for him. And let's use your example, 2K. Let's use Anton, right? So let's say that we think that Anton's wife is not treating him as well as he should be treated. And we feel so led to say something because we care that much about Anton. We should know that Anton, if we care that much, do we really think that Anton would want us to put our opinion out in the public about his wife like that? If he cared so much about LeBron, then why he didn't call him?
no. Listen.
Call him. Hey, is everything okay with you and Savannah? Because when she high fives you, she don't look like she appreciates you. And that rips my spirit. No, he did it. He did it on a live in front of the world, called his wife a man because he cares so much for LeBron.
No. I don't think they have a personal relationship. He just giving his insight on what it looked like. And that's what it looks like. I'm not gonna lie. When you see the white women, and when you see Savannah, she got a frown on her face.
And why do we think that the white women are looking at him like that?
Because they are in my.
They're ready to Me Too him.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah,
her
exactly.
husband. Like, random women are gonna look at people with clout different than a
Of
wife.
course,
What are you saying on this thing?
Listen,
I just don't see how I don't see how you say that you feel for some you even if you don't know him, I don't see how you say, like, I feel bad for him, and then you play his wife publicly. Like that, those two don't match.
I ain't agree with that at the end, but I can feel for somebody because they don't. Listen. Even if you look at the way Brittany look at Kevin, she look at him like she genuinely happy for him to be around, and that got to be a good feeling. That's how Kevin Gates is saying is that he want the same thing for LeBron.
Kevin Gates is confused.
Kevin Gates is
What
on
are we
drugs
talking
or
about,
liquor
man?
making that video.
Kevin Gates ain't that LeBron James ain't getting that feeling. It just don't look like that on camera.
No, it just Kevin Gates is clout chasing, man. He just wanted to say something.
He needs to go back.
We not about to let a nigga that sit up here, drink and smoke all day,
Kevin
say
Gates
something cool, and then we just gonna accept it.
Anymore, but still.
Oh, he don't?
He
Okay,
was on
cool.
something.
No more, but
Good
but
for him.
still,
Maybe he popped some.
He doing too much, man.
Him and Draco put their marriage and everything in front of us for a long time. They spoke so much about it, and now he's moving all these different kinds of ways. I think that Kevin should focus on Kevin.
Yeah, I don't think that the comment was needed or warranted, but I can't be mad at his observation because it was a true one.
Men pedestalize other men though. Like, she's been going to basketball games with him since high school. She's like, what, in her 40s at this point?
Thanks.
Y'all kind of like will deride each other, and a man won't be as big of a deal to us because we're with him every day. He's a normal man, but to another guy, y'all will like deride, and y'all will make it a bigger deal. That's her husband. They have several children together. They've been together since high school. He is normal to her. Like, every day I have to look at you. I have to have like stars in my eyes constantly. And then it's like, so what? How she's looking at him. Y'all don't know what she could have wanted for her own life. And she gave everything up to be a basketball wife. Her life, her existence revolves around him and their children and being his wife. And y'all are mad because y'all don't like how she's looking at him.
because of
I
how
see
she bats
Kevin
her
Gates.
eyes
She's
and
an
lack
amazing
thereof.
wife. So what? She don't look at him the way y'all would look at him as men. Like
I see
Kevin Gates has
Kevin
to
Gates.
stop being sassy. That's
That's not sassy.
he wants
I
to be
look at Rita.
Savannah is how I feel as a woman because why do you care so much?
Listen, the way Rita look at Anton, I want that for Slimmy, and I want that for Q Diddy. So is it wrong for me to say if she was frowning at Anton, I'll say I wouldn't want that for Slimmy and I wouldn't want that for Q Diddy.
How do y'all know she's frowning at LeBron? How do you not know she's just
No,
looking?
because
She might just be looking normal.
but Molly, that's just the face she brings to the game. It's just pure observation. That's
What's
what
wrong with
Kevin
she's been
did.
going to games with him since high school?
That's
She's
what I'm
supposed to be
saying.
excited for every game. It's been thousands of
I
games. She
know
has to
that,
be
Molly.
excited thousands of times.
LeBron
I
James has
think
cheated a lot.
Her
Okay.
kids are doing basketball. Like she's probably basketballed out, but y'all so worried about how she smiles at LeBron.
No. It's not that. He just saying, listen, I will want my homeboy to be embraced with this look from his girl because the level
Because
of
that's how
greatness.
he looks at LeBron.
No,
He
because
googly eyes
yeah, he's
LeBron.
just giving you an observation of
From a
what he
man's
sees.
perspective about how a wife should look at her husband.
He just letting you know.
meanwhile, his marriage is all over the place. So
No,
you're sitting here with a
Exactly.
thought. You're sitting here with
Kevin
a
needs to worry
thought
about his
that's
own
now, I
marriage.
guess, a Muslim, and your wife, or maybe she was your wife, is over here living her life on the side, and you're gonna tell LeBron and Savannah how their marriage should be working.
yeah, I
And
get it. But listen, if you pull up a picture of Brittany and Kevin Gates right now, the way she look at this nigga, it's like it's not another nigga on the fucking planet.
I'm not
He just
impressed.
saying he
I'm
want
not
LeBron
impressed.
to
Brittany,
handle it.
I'm not impressed. That's not a good example, because to
Why do
me,
y'all care?
both of them are in La La Land right now. So I'm not impressed with Brittany. I'm not impressed with Kevin. So that's not a good example. And quite honestly, anybody who's been married long enough knows that the way that I look at you in the moment is so much more. It's so much more than that.
I agree.
It is so much more than that. And
I agree.
I think that he is wishing, like, I think that Kevin is kind of reflecting back on his own situation. So maybe he felt underappreciated by Drika. I don't know. Maybe he wished she looked at him. I think that this is total projection.
Listen, all men want to be looked at. Even I don't give a fuck if I've been with you for 15 years and you've been to 1,500 games. I still want to be looked at by my woman like I'm a hero, not like I'm regular.
So she has to do that for the cameras just to appease you guys?
No, I want you to do it because that's
Jesus.
how
Like, come
you.
on now. This is a regular human being. I
I'm
have
not.
to
I'm not.
smile and put
I
on a
want
show
you to do it for the.
Oh,
all day,
wait.
every
And
day.
Hold on,
for all
wait,
y'all know, she
wait. Hold on.
could have just tore it up in the car before they came inside the gym. Like, y'all don't know what they walked away from at home. We don't know what their whole situation is. It
Hold
might
on,
have been
wait.
it might have. Go ahead.
The thing that don't make no sense about this is it's teammates. It's teammates on the team. They might have a straight bare face when they dap up their teammate right before a game. A straight bare face. So we making an issue because this man's wife, one time out of a million times before a game, she was just probably like, okay, she ain't had the same emphasis on a handshake. Man, we not listening to niggas like this. That nigga's a weirdo, man.
No, my
And
Stop
she
making
lived
this
with
nigga's
him.
words gold, man. Stop making this nigga's
no,
words gold, man.
Listen,
That's why
Savannah Green,
I wish that LeBron didn't put up that. I wish that
He
he
is
didn't put up
definitely a
that
weirdo.
post
That nigga's weird
after
as fuck,
this whole
man.
thing.
We not letting this nigga. We shouldn't even be talking about this. The nigga clout chasing, like the shit. That shit, clout chasing like a motherfucker, man.
listen, I just get what Kevin Gates saying. I'm not saying
No,
And LeBron called him a
I
peasant.
get
No,
it.
LeBron don't care.
no.
And I agree. He don't care. Kevin Gates shouldn't have said the shit, and it don't matter to nobody. But I get what he's saying. It's understanding, having empathy. Okay, I understand what is being translated.
This now I don't, because that is Kevin Gates reminds me. Well, he is a weirdo, but he reminds me of a dude that's always seeking validation from other people.
Okay,
And people like that are dangerous because they'll do anything for clout. They'll do anything for women. That's the type of nigga that'll hate on you in front of your homeboy in order to try to dirty mac on you. That's the type of guy that I look at Kevin Gates is, bro. Never a nigga to be trusted.
He could be
And I don't trust a nigga that'll knowingly wife up a chick that's for the streets. So
Anton, he could be a weirdo, but you can't lie like you can't grasp an understanding of what he's trying to say. Or
it gotta have some merit to it, man.
No.
You gotta have some kind of merit.
It's bro, I didn't just pull that out my ass. So it had to been some to it if that's what I got.
So 2K.
So you think out of the million times,
was?
so you would have had to watch them shake hands a million times to notice a small difference in the way she glanced at him.
No, bro. Even when I watched the game and they paying the phone, they paying the camera to Savannah. Savannah got this look, bro. Like
I've never listen. I watched NBA games.
That's not cap.
I have games on TV, bro. I watched Lakers, I've watched Cleveland, I've watched a ton of. I don't think that I've ever actually seen them pan to Savannah James, bro.
My nigga, they definitely have, bro.
I personally have never seen the NBA camera.
But just say you ain't that game,
Savannah James. I may have seen like a clip on Instagram or something that somebody clipped up later that they show. I don't ever see anything pan to her personally. I've never
I've seen them pan to her before, especially during
I haven't personally.
Like all-star games and stuff.
Yeah, all-star game don't count. But the reason I'm talking about a real game. And I think that part of the reason why I've never seen it is because I'm not checking for it. I'm genuinely not checking to see what the interaction is between Savannah and LeBron James, bro.
It's not that you got to be checking for it. You could just look at her and be like, "Oh damn, she's stiff. She's stiff on a nigga."
But to me, she's more normal. Like when I see her and I don't see her.
Listen, you're supposed to act like you've been there before.
Exactly.
Of course the fucking white girls is gonna be sitting there googly-eyed because they trying to get his attention because they don't have his attention. And that is fake.
No.
That is absolutely fake. Listen, that is 2K. You know why you sound crazy right now?
I don't.
You know why you sound crazy right now?
Because I don't.
Because the white girls that's googly-eyed is the exact same thing that we was just talking about with Shannon Sharp getting finessed in the last set.
Exactly.
Hold on.
That was silly.
Anybody can get finessed by a chick that's googly-eyed.
I get it, Anton. Listen, I get it. And I like the fact that Savannah is stiff on a nigga. That means that, hey,
I don't think that she's stiff.
She definitely stiff. She don't look at teammates.
No, she doesn't do it for y'all niggas that's watching on the camera.
Bro, Savannah is stiff on niggas. She don't lock eyes with no nigga when other basketball players come around, her head is on the ground on the phone. She's still.
Yeah, I mean,
that's she's supposed to be.
I'm not talking about stiff on that. I'm talking about a completely different stiff. So we on a different page.
Exactly. She's supposed to be like that. That don't take away from what Kevin was saying, because if she looks still.
Wait, you talking about two different things though. I thought you was talking about. I thought you was talking about like when they was giving each other that. I'm thinking like, what?
I did.
How we drift into this?
I'm thinking the same thing you think it's like.
Hey,
how we drift into this? Like, of course she gonna look. She not. That's how she's supposed to be around other players. She ain't supposed to be looking at them and like all googly eyed and like she shouldn't even be friendly.
That could just be how she is. Like that could be how her natural resting face is. Like plenty of people will say to me, people even in the chat when I'm up here when I'm researching, they'll be like, "Smile, Carrie." When I went to Hampton coming from the north, everybody be like, "Smile, smile, smile," and nothing's wrong with me. That's just
Carrie. I agree, but that do not take away from what Kevin Gates sees. That might be her natural risk.
It absolutely does.
No. Listen, bro, if I see a girl over here, she look like this, that don't mean that her situation not happen. He still see this, and LeBron is still happy with his wife, and his wife still happy with him, but that's still what Kevin Gates seen.
Yeah, but we don't look at life through the eyes of Kevin Gates because Kevin
Yeah,
Gates is
he's-
a
We
fucking
don't, but
weirdo.
that don't take away from what he
It
said.
does because weirdos see things differently than the regular normal human beings, bro.